Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Politics channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In their £360,000 power fight with King Charles, Prince Andrew is the clear victor. Prince Andrew, 63, and his ex-wife currently reside in Royal Lodge, but the king apparently wants them to move to Frogmore Cottage. After King Charles ran the costs of evicting his brother from his Royal Lodge house, an expert asserted that Prince Andrew had emerged as the clear winner over his brother's property. The Duke of York had been preparing to leave the home he shares with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, on the grounds of Windsor Castle in favor of a relocation to neighboring Frogmore Cottage. But as journalist Kristen Bird noted in a piece for the Shetnose website, it seems that the residential standoff between him and his older brother has a clear winner. According to Ms. Bird, the monarch had run the numbers and realized that breaking Andrew's 75-year contract would cost more money. Frogmore Cottage's rent and maintenance are reportedly over $434,000. £360,000. And with Andrew currently lacking funds, Charles realized he couldn't move his brother, the woman said. Ryan Mark Parsons claims that King Charles experienced tragedy at the coronation due to the concert mayhem. Ex-Leave Ryan Mark Parsons weighed in on the king's coronation, calling it tragedy amid reports that A-list celebrities completely withdrew from the concert and caused pandemonium. On May 6, the day of Charles' coronation, Ryan Mark Parsons provided commentary as crowds of people went to London streets to view the newly crowned king and queen, and an audience peak of over 18 million watched at home. The former Apprentice contestant offered his opinions on the king's coronation. He presently plays Joey Battelle in the play Tony and Tina's Wedding. The Platinum Party at the Palace of Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee in 2022 featured a wide variety of celebrities, including Sir Elton John, Sir Rod Stewart, Adam Lambert, the Queen, Alicia Keys, Andrea Bocelli, George Ezra, and Diana Ross. Many people were concerned by the number of celebrities supposedly declining the invitation to perform before Charles confirmed acts like Katy Perry, and take that for his coronation concert. Singers like Adele, Harry Styles, Spice Girls, Kylie Minogue, Robbie Williams, and Sir Elton John reportedly all declined requests to perform, according to prior reports. Ryan Mark primarily attributes this to A-list celebrities' current woke fans. He revealed exclusively to Express.co.uk in a joint interview with Ben Ofoedu that many celebrities, including Harry Styles and a few others, may have declined the chance to perform at the concert because they listen to their woke fans, who are all around 13 years old, and who all despise the king because they think it's cool. The king was also the subject of a TikTok trend. It's like what Ben said, he continued. It is a sign of the times. If your origins are in the UK, you can't be proud of them. You can't wear the flag because it represents colonialism, fascism, and jingoism, among other things. That, in my opinion, is very tragic. Ryan Mark continued, I'm just sick of it. Because they want to keep their jobs and avoid being canceled, not enough people speak out about it. They need to develop a backbone, even though they don't want to face internet trolling attacks. The GB News pundit acknowledged that the festivities were a monumental event and that the ceremony itself was a fantastic display, despite Lionel Richie and Katy Perry performing on the coronation stage at Windsor Castle. While all is going on, Ryan Mark has a new part in the Broadway smash Tony and Tina's Wedding, playing the bride's brother Joey Battelle. As he described his character, Joey, he said, Joey is a bit of a charlatan, I would say, in terms of his family being American, from Brooklyn, but he speaks with a quintessentially heightened RP, Received pronunciation, British accent. Consequently, it's enjoyable. It's a little paradoxical. When it comes to the family, he's a little bit of an anomaly. He is distinctive in both his speech and behavior. He greatly contrasts with the rest of his family because he wears a kilt. Over 25 years ago, Tony and Tina's wedding made its Broadway musical debut. In the brand new London production, viewers take on the role of dinner guests for the evening and accompany Tony and Tina as they navigate their tumultuous wedding day. The immersive nature of the play, in Ryan Mark's words, is what I believe sets it apart from other theater plays. It relies heavily on improvisation as well as writing. It changes every night, he continued. The next night could be very different if you go one night. Benefoto is joined by Ryan Mark as the cast members take the audience on a journey via bouquet tossing, cake cutting, traditional music, cuisine, and lots of dancing. According to a historian, King Charles desires for George, Charlotte, and Louis to one day have the confidence to wed whoever they choose. King Charles, according to a royal historian, wants Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis to avoid making the same errors he did in relation to matters of the heart. In a British television documentary, they said that King Charles wanted the kids to have a happy, successful, and fulfilled personal life. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis have Prince Charles' eagerness to impart his knowledge. According to a historian, this involves teaching the children of Prince William and Kate Middleton about matters of the heart. George, Charlotte, and Louis are not to make the same errors as King Charles did. Chandrika Kaul, a royal historian, stated in the UK Channel 5 program, The Fab Five, the king's grandchildren that King Charles does not want history to repeat itself. Kaul teaches modern history at the University of St Andrews as well. Prince William and Kate Middleton coincidentally met there when they were students in the early 2000s. The college, which located in Scotland, is currently attended by Lady Louise, a member of the British royal family. The king's historian went on. Kaul stated, I believe King Charles is very concerned that his grandchildren don't make the errors that I believe he feels he made, especially in relation to concerns of the heart. In the 1970s, King Charles first met Camilla Shand and fell in love with her. Princess Diana and Andrew Parker Bowles were the two persons they later wed, respectively. Throughout a large portion of the king's marriage to Diana, King Charles had an affair with the future Queen Camilla. In the end, the king and queen wed in 2005 after divorcing their partners in the 1990s. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis should all have fulfilled personal lives, according to King Charles. King Charles seems to not want George, Charlotte, or Louis to be left out just because they are British royals and the offspring of the Prince of Wales, who will become the next king. The monarch wants the trio to be able to have normal lives, replete with falling in love, according to the royal historian. The young grandchildren, he wants to attempt to help them grow up as normally as possible, according to Kaul. Additionally, King Charles hopes to create more well-rounded individuals who are fearless in the face of their emotions, and who are capable of having the confidence to marry whomever they desire. George, Charlotte, and Louis continued to have a happy, successful, and fulfilled personal life, which is what the king wishes for them. A young Prince William received relationship guidance from Princess Diana. Through their father and grandfather, George, Louis, and Charlotte may possibly receive some counsel from their late grandma. As a young boy, William received advice on love from Diana as a result of King Charles's public admission of infidelity. Diana said to William, as she made known in her BBC Panorama interview from 1995, "If you find someone you love in life, you must hang on to it and look after it. And if you were lucky enough to find someone who loved you, then one must protect it. Has George, Charlotte, and Louis balance school and sporadic royal appearances? It appears that any real conversation on matters of the heart is still a ways off. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.